He suddenly stopped, staring at room's chaos. A thought flashed, sending him zooming like a rocket to the next. "I've gone too far, I'm sorry, let me go, calm down." The escaping boy was unceremoniously tossed into the room. Another kid rushed forward. The layout was identical. Teacher Lai appeared like an alarm, interrupting Zheng's thoughts. He dashed forward, pushed open the door, and sure enough, the kid was right there. They sprinted over to untie the sack. But it was Ting Ting. The kidnapper's host voice spoke again, saying they'd grabbed the wrong child. This scared kid seemed familiar. The kidnapper presented a conundrum: bring this boy to swap for his daughter, or else it would be bad news for Ting Ting. Time was ticking, and Zheng had to make a choice. This kidnapper was truly a rogue. I'm not the one being played here. This pulled him back from the kidnapper's threats. A life is a life, and Teacher Lai stood as a shield in front of the boy. Zheng was touched by this determination, gritted his teeth, and withdrew from the game, deciding to leave it all to the police. Teacher Li's phone buzzed with a picture. After seeing it, he nearly collapsed. Seeing the child's severed paper, Zheng shattered as follows. This was terrifying. The kidnapper told him he had put a severed paper in the fridge and said if he didn't get smart soon, it would be too late. What a heartless jerk. I gotta hit a high note here to be heard. Stop. Zheng chucked the ransom and the boy into the trunk. Now all he wants is his daughter back, his only thought. The police tracked the vehicle's information. The intercepting police car sped off, but Zheng suddenly drove into the mountains, obliterating the police tracking signal like a pro. Kidnapper chowed down noodles as the surveillance footage froze. He looked confused about Zheng's antics. The live stream cut out. Teacher Lai begged Zheng for info. Where were they headed? Was the kidnapper after his wealth? Zheng said the devouring dock was the trading spot. The main road leads to police, while mountain roads might save the kid. That's exactly how I snuck over from Meng's house. What a wild ride it was. Whose kid is this anyway? I remember meeting that guy when he was just a little cop. He used to come to the orphanage every month to pick out kids. On the surface, he claimed he was sending them to rich families for a good home, but behind the scenes, he was running a shady business. After selling the orphans, he'd head out to the streets to abduct even more children, resulting in most of the kids at the orphanage being sold by him like mere merchandise, utterly ruthless and inhumane. He's seen it all, hurt kids having their legs broken by traffickers and then tossed onto the streets to beg. It's really heartbreaking. To stay alive, they have no choice but to join this dark circle. Confronted with such a dilemma, Teacher Lai didn't respond, having been protected so well. He had never actually had the opportunity to face the choice. But they were different. Even after joining, they were still walking a tightrope. She and his wife nearly got whacked during a delivery. The couple was back with a vengeance, obviously well prepared. Teacher Lai suggested teaming up with the cops instead. Jen insisted they had to rely on themselves. Using big data, the police found the boy was the safety director's son. Zhang was taken aback. This case was turning into a real headache, piling on unprecedented pressure for the chief, definitely adding to his overtime. This resulted in the entire police department being almost fully mobilized, creating quite the heart-stopping and awe-inspiring stir. Oh, I've heard it long ago. Otherwise, I'd just forgive the heartfelt debts. He gave me a chance to get my job back. Ahead lies the mainland. Zheng persuaded Teacher Lai to get out of the car again, but the other guy suddenly raised an arm, giving a reason that left no choice. You're Zhang Yu's dad, and name her baby. Teacher Lai is Zhang Yu's mom. Next time, we'll just act like one big happy family. That was the kid's wish. A father wouldn't refuse. He found the cab eerily silent. The boy had passed out. Without hesitation, he scooped the kid into the driver's seat, hit the gas, and raced back, baffling both police and kidnapper. Signal restored, police traced to the dock. Zheng alone entered the warehouse to find his daughter, while Teacher Lai stayed in the car. As he turned, the kid had slipped out. Zheng searched the warehouse, opening boxes but finding nothing. A shadow moved in the corner, and he darted over to investigate, only to find a heap of plush scenes. The words on the wall stirred something in him. Never forget, June 19, 2017. A bus thundered in. Zheng's team was close behind. He dashed out of the warehouse, tackled by police. Zheng urged him to give up the director's son, but he only cared about his daughter. The two were at a standstill when another team arrived, bringing the relief safety director. Zheng's fist crashed down hard. Consider it a gift for Zheng. The kid was just in the car. He wasn't uncooperative. He genuinely didn't know. Take Mr. Zheng away for protection. Amid the chaos of the explosion, The boy seized the moment to slip away from teacher Zheng's grasp. Crying for help, he dashed towards the crowd. Quick as lightning, Zheng snatched Zhang's firearm and bolted to the boy's side. He took the boy hostage, instantly flipping the script and forcing the police to clear a path. The director complied. Everyone watched Zheng step outside as the black-clad figures lowered their masks. They revved their engines, suddenly blasting out from the flames, coming to a steady stop right behind Zheng. Without lingering, he tossed the boy aside and drove off, glancing back to see a father's love for his child and a woman's disappointment in her man. In an instant, the explosions roared behind them as the ship crumbled, blocking the police and buying them plenty of time to it. The news station swiftly updated the abduction besides live footage, more juicy info.